Casual today. I'm working a lot of South by Southwest things. We have an event going on, and so normally you'd see me in slacks and a button-down shirt. I enjoy these clothes much more. They are fun. A little bit about myself really quick so you know who I am. I'm a restaurant and small business consultant, small and medium business consultant. I work predominantly on business development, but I also work in the management and financial fields of businesses. What I do is I go into businesses and help them grow business and grow profits. And a lot of that has to do with people in the front line like yourselves. So what I'm going to talk about today is understanding how this fits into the whole grand scheme of things, and this being the VIP club, why it's important to you, ask you what your obstacles are, and also do some role playing. Role playing, if you ever get involved in a business yourself, one of the things to really understand is that role playing is the #1 way to get great at any particular objective. As Thomas can tell you from the martial arts, the role play is your practice. The more you practice, the better you get at it. You will not ever achieve any of the master levels unless you practice. You role play constantly. So same principles. I get this. I'll work on this objection at the very beginning. I get this. Troy, I hate scripts. I can't follow a script. But let me explain to you what a script is first, how you're going to use it, and why you'd use it. One, all a script is understanding the language and the phraseology. There's certain phrases we want to use, and it will entice people to give us their information. There are certain phrasings that actually turn people off. I'll give you some from a buy-sell standpoint that are very simplistic. You tell me I have another monthly note, I say no mentally. You tell me I might own that thing, I'm going to say yes. Less pain with own, more pain with monthly note. You tell me it's an investment, I think good. You tell me it's my monthly note or again, a note, so something of that nature, my payment, again, that's pain. So we're going to use some of the language of the understanding the psychology of language and working through this. So let me tell you, I said I'd tell you a little bit more about myself, so let me briefly tell you about that. I grew up in the restaurant industry. I've worked in a half dozen other industries. I started managing. I was a chef for several years, then I started managing restaurants after I realized that I really enjoyed the management side of it. I also like money, and everybody who says they don't like money is lying to not only people around them, but to themselves. Because if you have anything you like doing, it takes money to do. Whether it's a passion for a particular cause, I help nonprofits all the time. They need money. Their passion is not about the money, but they know the meaning and they like the money because it helps drive their passion. So you should think the same things. You should like money because money allows you to do the things you really want to do. Otherwise, you're doing the things you have to do. That's just a rule of life. So in that aspect of working, I went into management because I wanted more money because I had a higher passion. And there's other things I wanted to do. I became a multi-unit level manager before the age of 30. I made a lot of money, thought I was smarter than everybody else. I'd done some construction, got out of the business, opened up a construction company, and 18 months later I lost everything I owned. I became the best salesperson I knew. I sold 2 of my 3 vehicles, my personal home, and my 3 rental properties. I was working on them before 30, amassing a lot of income. And all of a sudden it was all gone. I realized something sleeping on my friend's couch, gracious enough to put me up for 6 months rebuilding, that I needed to change some things I did. And one of them I realized is that all businesses are created on relationships, not techniques and tactics. So part of this language we're talking about is about relationships, why this is important. This is not just a tactic. This is very much about building a relationship. So after I got out of multi-site development, I went into owning my own places. I moved here about 13 years ago. 20 months after I was totally broke, I own my own company again. And so that's what qualifies me to speak on these subjects. I've built from scratch. I understand this. I am a small business owner still. We're really medium-sized business owner, but still, I own multiple units. These things are not stuff we don't practice ourselves. So it's very important.